Check, check. 1, 2, 3. 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 Okay, so basically we're gonna be using one main program to clean up this horrible take. And then we're gonna use another one, but that's for later. And it's kind of optional depending on what you're looking for. But the first software we're gonna be using is Isotope Rx 8. Well, this is the version I'm using, but you can use older versions as well. That really doesn't matter. But yeah, because this program as a whole is pretty great. Okay, so we have the take here. Oh, this is not the take. I'm sorry. This is something I was working on. It's not related at all. We're gonna click and drag it to here. This is the one. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Let's just check, check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, as you can see, I purposely left blank space to be able to hear all the noise and things clearly, like without my voice on top. You could not leave any space and work as well, but this way is easier to start removing. Well, this is pretty simple actually. If you look down here, there's this square. You just gotta click that and just look for specific regions where the noise is like very present, like you can hear it pretty well. So for example here, I think these are birds. If make sure you click this play button, not the regular one, because the regular one will just play the whole section instead of what you selected. Let me see. If I do this, yeah, there's clearly a bird on the background. And I think this is another one. Yeah, and this one. Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do is select these 3 birds in my case. In your case, you're just gonna select, like, look for the loudest noise possible. I mean, you can choose, like, I could do like this, but it's better if you're doing it part by part. I don't know if you can understand me, because I mean, here it will be my voice if I were talking. See, like it take up so much space. I'm sorry, but if you do it like this way that I'm gonna show you now, you can be more precisely when removing the sound, because you're not gonna even touch the voice. It's gonna stay like the original but cleaner. So what we're gonna do is just select, and if you wanna select multiple regions, you just hold shift and it's gonna a plus where will appear. So you just keep selecting. And now what we're gonna do is just click inside one of the selections, right click, and go to learn, and then go to Spectral Denoise. What this is doing is teaching the program how the bad sounds, the sounds we want to remove, actually sounds like. So now the program will look throughout the whole take and try to remove it. So now we just click outside to not have it selected, right click again, go to render, and then down here we click on Spectral Denoise again. And as you can see here, now there's like a darker region right here, because as the program will tell us, this is a region where the birds are located. So now if you take a listen.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
See, in this part, they cannot be heard. But I think there are other regions, like for example,
Check.
Here. Yep. So you just gotta keep doing this. I mean, you don't have it to do it too many times. I just wanna do it like this for this example. So we're gonna do it again. Learn Spectral Denoise. Then we'll click outside. Render Spectral Denoise. And now what we're gonna do is just
check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check,
yeah.
check. 1.
Here, there's another one. But it's too short. Now that I remove the birds, what we're gonna do is, because when I recorded this, I purposely put the a fan pointing to the mic. Yeah, I did that. Just to make more noise on top of the birds that were already bothering me. So now what we're gonna do is look for the frequency where the fan is located. I think it's here. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, well, it's kind of this whole. No, it's not 2% there. Let's go like this. Yeah. And right click, render. No, not render, learn. Spectral Denoise. And now I click outside, render. Spectral Denoise. In this example, you can see that it didn't become too dark, so the noise is still there.
Check.
It's lower in volume now, but still there.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
And I think there's a high frequency like right here. Here. Yeah. There. Okay.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
I think what we can do now, in some cases, if you see that the program is not removing it completely, you just right click and go to render and do it again, like without going to learn first, because you already taught the program how the noise sounds. So you just do it one more time. But don't do it too much, because it might end up removing things that you don't want it removed. Like, for example, some frequencies of the voice, and that's not good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this again, but with a little more bass. Let's go to learn, Spectral Denoise, render, Spectral Denoise. And I think
check, check. 1, 2, 3.
There's like, I think I punched the mic or something there. I don't know. In this case, like, is this just on this place and nowhere else? I just click delete and
1, 2, 3.
There you go. If you're not watching this video with headphones, you will not hear what I just removed. Yeah, so we could leave this like the final results, and I mean, it already sounds a lot better than before.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Like, it sounds a lot cleaner. So what I'm gonna do now is just go to File, Export, and I'm gonna export it. Yeah, well, why not? And just leave it on the desktop. Let's go with Isotope Clean, and we save it. Okay, so now we have these two versions of the file. Depending on what you're looking for, you can leave this like that, but in my case, I wanted to be a little compressed, the sound. what you can do to fix that, I mean, you can use a lot of programs, but I'm gonna use Ableton Live. Okay, so let's go to Ableton, and this last step will be pretty easy overall. I mean, at least if you know how to use Ableton, but it's not that hard anyways. And I already have some videos explaining what I'm gonna do on my channel. So don't worry, don't get scared. First of all, let's just check. Let's just up a bit the volume because this is quiet already. Then I'm gonna pull up one of my presets. That would be a compressor, a gate, and well, an EQ and a multiband compressor to remove some of the lower end of the sound, because my voice doesn't have that much bass, and whenever some bass is heard on my takes, it's usually something bad, some, I don't know, some noise or something. By the way you create these presets is by just dragging one preset at a time, like how you would usually do, and then you just select all of them and right click and click on group, and then you go down here, click down here, then it will appear here, and you just put whatever name you want it, and that's it. Next time you don't have to do all of this again. You just drag it and voila. So let's just hear. This is without defects.
Check. 1, 2, 3. Check. 1, 2, 3.
You can clearly hear a high frequency that's a bit annoying. You can remove this with the Isotope program, but I mean, it's easier this way. With the Isotope, I would suggest to just remove the obvious annoying parts like the birds or some strong sound, and the rest you clean it up here. Just listen to this.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
You can even go with this a bit more.
Check. 1, 2, 3. Check. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I mean, with the take we had, you cannot go better than this, and it already sounds like so much better than the original. So yeah, if this video was helpful for you, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, that will mean the world to me. Thank you. Goodbye.